Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to another episode of Soulful Ascension. Now, today is April the 28th, and yesterday we had the new moon in Taurus. And the new moon in Taurus and the energy that this super moon has created has opened up a portal, and this is about you truly stepping into who you truly are, who you are becoming. And that's what we're going to talk about in this episode, because Taurus, the actual sign, is all about earth, because it's an earth sign. It's about grounding. We've been talking about that every week for years, grounding, but it's about stability. And because we're in Taurus season, this energy is also about you nurturing and nourishing you. And that's two of the steps in the BENN Method. And in the BENN Method Academy, I go much deeper into teaching you all those tools, because this is what we came here for. You stepping into who you truly are, your sovereignty, stepping into the magical, amazing, the powerful being that you truly are, stepping into your magnificence, as well as just opening up to the love that you are, and loving and accepting yourself and your uniqueness and your inner genius, and how different you are, and acknowledge that we're all different. We all have our gifts, and that is one of the benefits of being here in this human experience, that we get to experience all these things or in this physical realm, that in the spiritual realm we don't get to feel, because Taurus is so earthy that it's about feeling what you're feeling in your body, feeling the emotions, feeling the sensuality, feeling how good it feels to be touched or hugged, or feel that love and nurturing, actually just nurturing yourself and doing all those beautiful, loving and kind things for yourself. And I talk about this every Sunday for Self-Care Sunday. How are you loving you? And the BENN Method is advanced self-care for the soul. So when we are giving ourselves that self-care, we are giving ourselves that self-love, and also expanding ourselves to receive more love and nurturing and kindness and acts of kindness from others. But the other thing is you actually truly in every cell of your body feeling just so much joy and love, that when you jump out of bed, you go, wow, I love my life. I have the best life. And you truly are excited about every single day. Now, I know through this human experience, and the energy has been so intense, and we all go through ups and downs and cycles of like, whoa, okay. And if you have had trouble sleeping, it's the energy waves that we're all going through. So, with the new moon yesterday, we're in a portal, and we also have the Venus energy, which is all the feminine energy. And it all just comes back to, the feminine. It doesn't matter whether you're in a male or a female body in this lifetime. We all have the balance of the masculine and the feminine. But the feminine energy is more about you nurturing and nourishing you and being kind to you. So if you, and also coming back to the relationship with yourself, and if you are in a relationship that is not honoring the beautiful, loving, magnificent being that you are. Well, this is where we get to reevaluate as well as move away from those relationships, because this is about your self-value, your self-respect, self-honoring you, self-love for you. How is that relationship serving you and respecting you? And if it's draining your energy, or if it's toxic, or if it's destructive in any way, or negative in any shape or form, if you don't get a good feeling to be around different people and relationships or groups or associations or activities, or going to places that don't feel good, it's like, honor you and make the choice to say no, thank you. I'm going to do this instead. And because if we are stressed, what it does is it can throw you out of balance, out of alignment, which is also what we go much deeper into in the BENN Method. It's all about you coming back into alignment with who you truly are as a soul, and stepping into your soul's mission and purpose, and having clarity on your purpose in this life, having clarity on your next steps moving forward. And also with the new moon, and every new moon is about planting new seeds. But before you plant those new seeds, you need to pull the weeds out. So, as we talked about with the full moon, it's about releasing, letting go, and clearing out and healing those wounded parts, healing those shadow parts, and healing those parts of us that are out of balance, or being aware when you feel a little bit wobbly. And this can be if you've watched something on social media, or a video, or read something, it's like, oh, that doesn't quite feel true for me, or it's upset me. It's like, remove yourself from that. It's not putting your head in the sand, it's honoring you, because if something doesn't make you feel good, why keep watching it? That's why I don't watch movies where there's killing and violence and crime and killing of animals, and any of those movies, I just avoid them. And my genre is all the romantic movies and the comedy movies that have all, very predictable outcome, because it feels good. And then, you go to bed that night and it's like, oh, isn't that a sweet ending? Well, with the new moon, you actually get to create your new life, and who you are being now, but who you are becoming. Who are you now that the past is gone, that you're no longer carrying those old stories, those old wounds, those old patterns, those defensive patterns, or those toxic relationships that were draining you, or those addictions and destructive behaviors and habits, or whether it's substances that you've been trying to numb out with, or if there's so many different substances, whether it's alcohol or drugs or even medication, especially pain medication, where you're addicted to it, because that's another substance, because it's about truly feeling what you're feeling in your body. This is where the grounding comes in. This is where the nurturing and loving you, and truly loving you, and being conscious and aware of how you are feeling in every single moment. And follow that. Follow your inner guidance, because the more you can feel into each moment, then you make clear choices and decisions for your next steps. But also allow yourself that stillness, that quietness to be in that dream place. I like to sit outside in the sun and journal and meditate and I take my shoes off and just ground. Love just standing on the ground and feeling the earth energy. And also I love being in the ocean as well. So find the things that you just go, oh, and you can feel your whole nervous system just relaxing. And what that will do when you're in that relaxation state, that's where your higher consciousness and expansion just keeps expanding. But also that's where the ahas and the insights and the clarity for your next steps just keep coming through. And so allow yourself or block out time in your calendar to actually go outside, because when you have the sun shining down through you, you're also opening up, well, not even your crown chakra, but also lighting up all the light codes in your body and energizing your body, because we have meridians running through our body, which is the life force energy running through our bodies. What the sun does is lights up those light codes, your DNA, and heals every cell in your body. You can visualize it. You can set an intention. You can just go, okay, I got the sun shining down on me right now. And as it shines down, I'm opening up my crown chakra and bringing the sunlight down through my body all the way to my toes, and also allow your heart to expand. And that's what this portal, this new moon energy is creating a portal for new beginnings, the new you. And the song I had in my mind earlier was a song, I think a few people have sung it, but Gloria Gaynor is who I remember. And it's like, I am who I am, da-na-na, or I am what I am. And it's really you stepping into who you truly are, because the I am and the I am presence is a powerful statement. Knowing who you truly are, what you're here to do, your purpose, your soul's mission, and truly step into your new life. And if you haven't yet written out your new chapter of your life, I recommend write that new chapter, that new story out right now, and write it in detail and add all the feelings and emotions and visualize it. And okay, and what else? And what else do I choose to attract and bring into my life? Because the power of the manifestation right now is so powerful. I was talking to a client last week, and she, after our call, because I gave her some suggestions, an hour after, she texted me and went, wow, this just happened. And so the universe sent her someone in her life an hour after our call. And that just ripple effect. This is how we're all connected. And you set your intentions to the universe and decree a thing, and the universe is watching and listening. So if you are focused on um, the wounded story, the trauma story, the woe is me, and criticizing yourself or judging yourself, well, you're going to get more of that, because that's how the energy works. But the more that you can focus on the magnificent new life that you are stepping into right now, and the new being that you are, the new version of you who you are right now, well, that's exciting. And so I'll share a story of what happened to me yesterday. I'm in Petaluma, and the antique fair was downtown, and my friend came and picked me up, and we were walking around downtown. I just bought this beautiful flower of life metal handmade flower of life for my friend that I'm staying with. And I had my phone, my US phone, in my pocket. And anyway, we wandered around all the different vendors. And then it was later on when we were walking back, I realized my phone is missing out of my pocket. And it's still missing right now. But even though I was upset and it caused, well, that cut our time short downtown, because as soon as I came back to the house, it's cancelling credit cards and cancelling the device, because with Google Pay, everything's on your phone. You pay and everything's connected to Google. So for security reasons, yes, had to cancel, disable, and shut down everything. In that process is I had to order and get new credit cards replaced. And though right when we were walking back to the car, I saw on a number plate 111, which is all new beginnings, because yesterday was the new moon. So even though I was upset, I was like, why? Why is, what's going on here? And so when it's about letting go of the old. I've let go of the phone. If it gets returned to me, beautiful. That saves me buying another phone. But it's about just letting go of the emotional attachment to that thing. But it's very interesting because now it's like all new credit cards, and then also and on both my US and my Australian driver's license, having to get new licenses because they're coming up to expiry. And so it's about all new beginnings. And so where in your life have you, well, you're stepping into your new beginnings, because things happen, but it's all about your perspective on what's happened. And the more you can change your perspective, like that number plate, even though it was like, this is a huge inconvenience, losing my phone. But then I saw the 111, and it's like, okay, it's all new beginnings. Let go of the old, step into the new, and be open to what the universe sends me. And I've reported it to the Petaluma Downtown Association, and there's a chance that it may come back to me. Maybe one of the vendors picked up, but it's about just being open to the magic and the miracles of all the possibilities. And that's the energy right now. It's the portal that we are in. It's so expansive. It's all about your magnetic energy. You actually just magnifying and attracting what you truly want in your life, because this is such a powerful manifestation time. And your thoughts, your words that you speak, and the stories you tell yourself are amplified and sent to the universe, and the universe will deliver anything that you believe is true. And so if you, this is all about new beginnings. And so I I feel like I'm harping on because it's like step into your power, step into your sovereignty, step into who you truly are and be your true authentic self and just keep loving you, loving and accepting you. And what areas of your life have you not been loving to you? And change that, because you are an agent of change. We're in a 9 year. 9 is all about completions, letting go, releasing. It's also a year of change, and you are the change agent of your life. And this energy right now in Taurus is so powerful, is so magnificent. It is so magical, and it is your opportunity for change. So, what is not working in your life, this is your opportunity to change that. And also do it in a loving and nurturing and kind way, and be kind to yourself and do acts of kindness for other people as well. And the more you can just keep dropping into your heart and being the love that you truly are and making choices and decisions from that state of being, the more everything else just amplifies and expands and all new things will come into your life. So be open to all the new beginnings coming into your life. It is such an exciting time that we are in right now. And so we've got a few more days, a couple of more days left of April, and then we're in May. And the energy of May, and it's just so powerful, to keep purging out, doing your internal cleansing and purging. And this is a daily practice. This is a daily opportunity that we get to practice on a daily basis. And let go, just let go. And it's like, well, okay, that's what my old self used to do, but now my new self, I choose to do this and do it guilt-free, shame-free. Just be the free spirit that you are. It's like, I'm going here because it feels good. I'm making this choice because it feels good. And keep making your choices and decisions based on what feels good. And that is loving and nurturing you, because you're worth it. And you are valuable. And the fact that you are here in this body at this time on this earth is just a miracle in itself, because it's like that. I think it's trillions, not just billions of souls, but there are trillions of souls out there all wanting to be here on the planet, to have a body and have this experience right now. The fact that you are here having this human experience is amazing. And that's your self-worth, your self-value, your self-love, and you are worth it. You are valuable. You are unique. You are truly magnificent and amazing. So truly accept that about yourself and step into the new you that you truly are. And anything that is not loving, release it and let it go, because that's the old story, the old wounds, the old patterns and programs that are still trying to pull you back, and that will keep you stuck. And be aware of that, because we're all being tested right now. And so when we're being tested, it's like, whew, okay, I choose to make a new choice. Okay. And look at any destructive patterns or any cruelty, especially to animals or to the earth or to ourselves, our own body, or to others. What comes to mind is, people vandalizing because, they're expressing their anger in a very malicious and angry way, but that's not who they truly are as a loving soul. They're expressing this in a very negative way. And so do the opposite. Just keep coming back to your heart and truly feeling love for yourself, for others, for all our brothers and sisters. And if you see this negative behavior, just keep sending them love and compassion. And like I said, there's only two emotions, love and fear. What do you choose? Because anything that is not loving is coming from fear. And the people that are lashing out and doing this destructive behavior are just coming from a fearful place, but that's not who they truly are, but they're acting that out, that behavior right now. And so let them go. Remove them from your life. And even on social media, you don't have to keep watching or feeding the algorithms because it will just drain your energy and bring your energy down. Okay. So, and thank you for those on Insta. I'm going to choose a card from the Keepers of the Light and see what comes through during this Taurus energy. And this is about following our truth and the new beginnings, stepping into our power, declaring it to the universe. So the new moon energy, will feel this for a few days and keep adding to your new story, the new chapter, the new book of your life. And so the Keepers of the Light are all the ascended masters, and we'll see which one jumps out. Otherwise, I might just fan them. And also let go of any burdens, anything that's, bringing your energy down, because it's coming from ego, especially if you hang on to it and hold on to it. Okay. This is all about you healing yourself. So there we go. We have the divine director. You are the divine director of your life. You have direct connection to source energy, to the universe. You tell the universe exactly what you want. So this is about intervention and purpose. And so the message is divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided and happiness is your purpose. So, and the extended message, and really that's a summary of what we've been talking about, because you are the director and the change agent of your life. So divine intervention is taking place at this time. What is occurring in your life is providing a real learning curve for your soul. You are becoming aware of a sense of purpose in your life. It gives you a sense of joy. It's something that brings you pleasure rather than something you have to work for. Know that your career can complement your purpose, but not define it. But the path you are on at this time is right. And the universe is encouraging you to move forwards. So trust yourself, trust your inner guidance, and And the more you can love and nurture you and keep dropping into your heart, the more the clarity for your next steps to move forward will occur. So that's a confirmation of what we've been talking about. And I'm going to choose one from the Sacred Light Oracle, because this is also about our ascension and for our spiritual growth, for our guidance. And so let's just see what comes through. Also, while I'm shuffling, because I talk a lot about burnout only occurs if you're seeking validation and approval from others. And when you truly love and accept yourself and approve of yourself and know who you truly are, well, then, and doing the loving and nurturing things for your soul, burnout will not occur, because it's like you will just only do the things that make you feel good. Anything that's draining your energy will lead to burnout. It's that simple. So the card, another confirmation, is divine creation. And so this is about acceptance, personal commitments, and euphoria. And so, again, everything we've been talking about today is all about your divine beingness, you stepping into who you truly are, which is just so divine and loving and amazing. So divine creation is boundless. It can transform your life into one of peace and joy. Having the awareness and experience of divine creation encourages you to love deeper, have more compassion, understand troubled souls, and nurture all living creatures with a loving abundance. Uncontrolled by religion or dogma, divine love is always accessible. You only need to open your heart and mind to receive its creative presence. The life of divine creation is free-flowing and endless. Knowing that you are worthy of accepting this divinity enhances your personal power with creative force. Divine creation is divine love, and although the soul grasps this love openly, the physical body cannot contain it. Divine love is intense and overwhelming, often leaving a person momentarily euphoric when cultivated with a divine awakening. And there's many souls awakening right now, and you will feel this euphoria. And so under the wings of the Ascension Master Goddess Isis, her aura can resurrect your spirit into a life filled with more love as she assists you to release guilt surrounding self-acceptance and family matters. The magic of her presence is automatically uplifting, protecting those that seek her wisdom and guidance. Ascension Master Goddess Isis asks you that you release your feelings of guilt, mistrust, vulnerability, and betrayal. Old relationship wounds, abuse, and the violation of personal rights have stopped you from embracing yourself fully. Understanding your personal needs on such an intimate level requires a self-loving attitude, and reevaluate your circumstances after professional assistance. So making magic is an act of divine love, and divine love is divine creation. And so that's a message from Ascension Master Isis. And the affirmation is, I am safe, sharing my vulnerability with others. And you are safe. And you declare that I am protected and safe everywhere I go. And trust that. And know who you truly are as a soul and how powerful and magnificent you are. So thank you for listening. Thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you for supporting my channel and subscribing on YouTube as well as Spotify for this podcast. And I will be interviewing people on the Soulful Ascension podcast as well in the future, and keep bringing you more tools, more tips in order to help you on this ascension awakening playground that we're all going through right now. So enjoy this new moon energy in Taurus. Go and ground and do whatever you can to nurture and nourish you, embracing your femininity, embracing your sensuality, your sexuality, doing all the self-pleasure things that nurture and nourish you as a soul, and enjoy. And I also invite you, watch out on, I'm giving other masterclasses, and that's where we will be live on Zoom. So the next one is today. And then, so look at the dates and the time, and you can join me live for the masterclass, and we will go into more tools, and you'll also have the opportunity to ask me questions one-to-one in a private group. So thank you for listening, and thank you for being here, and keep shining your light. Be the love that you are. Sending you much love, many blessings. Bye for now.